on TV, Maddison Inglis.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
I almost didn't recognise myself saying that because I call Maddie, not Maddison.
Well, it's great to see you here, Maddie. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No worries. How's things? Yeah, I know you're in Perth at the moment. What's life looking like up there?
Yeah, no, it's good. I've been out of quarantine for about 3 days, and I think I've been to the beach every single day, and I've eaten at a cafe and drank coffee. And
You're making us jealous.
All the simple pleasures that we didn't even realise were such simple pleasures.
I know. I was so grateful when I got out of quarantine just to have all those little things that we just kind of take for granted. So no, it's been really nice to be home and spending some time with the family. So no, it's been great.
Did you at least get some fresh air? Do you have a balcony or anything that you could step out on?
No, unfortunately, I had no balcony, no window, which was
no opening window.
Yeah, no opening window. I had an amazing view, and they said that fresh air actually came through the air conditioning, so the room didn't get too stuffy. But yeah, no, it was nice. I was really lucky with a really nice room, so it wasn't too bad.
So, Maddie, you had a phenomenal year last year. I think at the beginning of the year, you were at 112 in the world. Congratulations, that is phenomenal.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it was a bit surreal, to be honest, because it was a really quick jump, and I played a lot of tournaments, a lot of matches, and it was so amazing to be able to start the year inside top 150, I guess, and to know that I was going to be in the qualies of slams. It was really exciting, and I was able to play tournaments that I've never played before. So it was awesome.
And what do you attest that to? I know you changed your training environment a little bit. You've gone from leaving Perth to moving to Brisbane. I know you love Brisbane. I know you're really good friends with Kayla McPhee. They had a great crew up there of coaches. Love spending time with you girls. It's always a lot of fun when I have been around you two. What do you think is the biggest contributor to the jump? I know you played a lot of matches, but what has really changed for you?
Yeah, I think just I've never really had sort of a base. I've kind of just been a few weeks here, a few weeks there, a few weeks everywhere. So, and I think just being in the same place for longer periods of time, and really putting the work in with Chris and with Dan, and really having a solid base and a solid support team around me, that I think it was amazing. And having Kayla, we traveled so much together, and we'll play our matches and then we'll run and watch each other's matches, and just having that support around me was huge, I think, for not only for how I was playing, but also the self-belief, I think, just knowing that those people were behind me. And it was amazing. And it shows with the results that it made a huge difference to me, for sure.
People don't really see, Maddie, that tennis can be a pretty lonely sport. We watch it on TV. There's all these glamour, beautiful locations around the world, but it can be a pretty tough slog. Is what you're saying there just that support, that you're not doing it alone? Is that what's made a huge difference?
Yeah, definitely. I think there was a bit of a patch where I kind of didn't have kind of anyone around, or I was in the middle. I was ranked about 400, and I wasn't really sure whether I could go further, or if there was someone who thought I could go further, if you know what I mean. And I think that was really a bit of a wake up call. And I kind of, after that, I guess I had Kayla with me, and we both believed in each other, and we knew we had each other, which was really important. And I think just having, even if it's just one person, even if it's just a friend, to push you in those matches where you're by yourself overseas, I think it was, and that also gave me a huge amount of belief that I could do it on my own, and I could do it with Kayla. And then I guess just as I've kept going, and a few more people have jumped on behind me, and I think it's been amazing. And I'm really excited for the next few months to be able to go to Brisbane and train and get that base again, and then head off to the Aussie summer. I'm really excited.
Honestly, it's actually really sweet the way you're describing the relationship with Kayla, and you know, like I said, I've been around. It's like having been around two twin sisters. It's just, you know, you guys are just awesome together, and it's important to have that for sure. And Mads, you know, you took a bit of a break from the game, I think, 3 years ago, and you've come back. You're playing some of your better tennis. Now, some players see this as a real negative to take a break from the game, but everyone that I know that has taken a break from the game has come back even better. You know, did you feel that it just gave you a chance to reset or reflect on your career a little bit and figure out what it is that you want and be more clear on where you're going?
Yeah, definitely. I think it. I had a break. I guess I was struggling with a few personal issues, and I did have that break, and I worked through those issues that I had, and then I realized that I just missed tennis, and I loved it, and I couldn't imagine not having it. And even after that break, it did take me a while to get going and get back in the groove of things. But yeah, I think 3 years later now, I've kind of kicked myself into gear, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. It can, as I was saying before, it can be a tough life, and tennis can be lonely, and obviously you've got a team around you, which is great now. What are some of the things that you're really proud of yourself, some adverse situations, and you've been able to overcome on the road, not just at home in a traveling base, but what are some of those situations?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of tough weeks on the road where I didn't have Chris, so I didn't have Kayla or Dan or Mum or anyone. And I remember I played a few tournaments last year. I played one in Thailand where I was completely on my own. I mean, I had there were a couple of friends around, maybe a couple of Australians, but I mean, when you're on the court, you're by yourself, and they're off doing their thing for their tennis. So I remember in Canada last year, I was completely on my own. It was a really tough week, but I ended up winning the tournament, and that got me into the US Open. And then, yeah, I think just going through those weeks and knowing that you actually can do it by yourself, you don't need them there to be able to get over those tough matches. And yeah, that was a huge stepping stone for me, I think. And I know that it will be tough when I am on my own overseas, but I know that I can do it and that I'll be stronger for it. So yeah, I'm really grateful for those experiences for sure.
Yeah, no, that's great, Mads. You know, there's no time limit on that sort of stuff. It's just when you're ready and you're ready to kind of believe in yourself and know that you can do it, which you have. It's a huge, you know, it's a huge plus for you moving forward. And what is Chris? You know, we obviously, Chris Marnie is so well respected. We love Chris. You know, so much. He's got such a great nature and personality. What has he been able to bring to you in your game?
Yeah, he's the best. Honestly, Chris is amazing.
Well, the best, Mads. You keep telling me that.
Second best.
Second best. Okay, I'll put up with that.
Betty's the best, but I have never really got to work much with Betty, which sucks. But hopefully one day we can. But no, he's so calming and he's so reassuring. And I know if I'm ever stressed about anything, I can go to Chris and he will put things into perspective. And really, yeah, he just has such a nice nature, and he's so calming, which has been great for Kayla and me. We've really learnt so much from him, and we've been so lucky to work with him. And also he's an amazing coach. He's helped me improve so many of my strokes and just so many little aspects that have all added up. And yeah, I really love working with him. I think it's been a good little team for the last year or so. Yeah.
Maddie, go a little deeper. You're talking about the technique, because there's this misconception out there that technique doesn't evolve, and then when you're 14, that's it, you got your foundation, and that's what you're going to be stuck with for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But in reality, those of us that actually know that inside secret, it's not true. What technical improvements have you made with Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just there's little things you can work on every day. It's not like you get to an age and then you can't change anything. So, I mean, we are still changing grips and changing swings and yeah, I mean, everything. There's always something that we're working on, which is really great to have him there and watching my every shot and then giving me feedback on it has been really
What's the biggest one, Maddie? What's the biggest technical change that you felt that you've made together that has helped you spring to 112 in the world, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it is a technical thing that has made that jump. I think it's been more of like, I guess like not fighting spirit, but it kind of is like fighting for every single point. I don't think, ashamedly, I don't think I did that in the past, and I think that has been a huge difference. Now I want every single point. In the past, I would maybe, I don't know why, but I didn't. But we've really worked hard on my serve lately, which is I think is a huge shot in any tennis, especially in women's tennis, because all the girls have such great returns. So yeah, that's been a really big thing we've worked on, changing my serve grip and just trying to get more power in that. So that's one technical thing.
Maddie, and I've had a bit of a sneak peek on social media. There was a clip put up of you, I think, working on your serve, and it is 100% has improved out of sight. So honestly, well done for the commitment you're showing, because it's very easy to, get to an age and go, well, I don't need to work on that. I'm happy where I'm at. So it's really great that you and Chris are working on some things and moving forward. And I wanted to ask you, with obviously you're entering into bigger tournaments, you're playing tournaments where your opponents are, well, they're all going to be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Who is someone that you've played where you felt like, from a competitive standpoint, they were just unbelievable?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the last two tournaments that or 2 out of 3 at US and French, they were the highest ranked girls that I had ever played, I think. And I mean, it didn't feel like I was they were too out of reach, you know what I mean? I think I played Alexandrova. She's about 30 in the world at the moment. I think her ball striking was just amazing, and that's her strength. And I think the more that I get to play against those girls and kind of feel what I'm up against, I think those are really, really important experiences and learning curves. So yeah, I'm really, really grateful for those last two matches where I got to play Lynette, who's 35 in the world, and Alexandrova is 30 in the world. So yeah, I feel a lot better for those experiences, and I know kind of now what I want to work on and what I need to get better to not only be competitive with those girls, but hopefully one day beat them, I guess.
Yeah. No, I guess it's happening. It's going to happen.
You will, Maddie. I think you're well on your way.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about the involvement of the more experienced players on the tour, the Australians, particularly Sam and Ash. Do you have much to do with them, and what influence have they had, if you do?
Yeah, I mean, I've grown up watching Sam since I was such a little girl, and I've always absolutely loved her and her work ethic. And the more that I've been able to hang out with her the last few years, I've known that I've got to know that she's just such a nice person.
Yeah.
And I mean, getting time with like a player like Sam Stosur and Ash Barty, who have both won Grand Slams, it's just, I mean, it's amazing. And we're so lucky to have two of those girls around. But yeah, I think having Ash in Brisbane, you kind of, I don't know, it's not like she's number one in the world. It's just like she's another.
Yeah, she's pretty normal, isn't she?
Pretty chill.
Yeah, so I don't know if she's honestly she's so talented, and she does do everything right. So I think just seeing that it's really good for us girls to see that every day, I think.
Yeah, Mads, the next time you get on court with Ash, can you just have a slice off with her and just see if you can beat her at that?
Definitely not.
Part of that game, which she actually is.
Pretty sure she is.
But,
no, I don't know if I want to do that, Betty. Maybe on like court 16 way out the back where no one's watching.
Somewhere further down the court.
Yeah.
Mads, we've got a pretty awesome thing happening with the Australian women at the moment. We've obviously got Ash, Astra, Isla. There's so many, yourself, Pri. There's so many young girls coming through, and I think you feel like, especially in Brisbane, you've got a lot of those girls up there. What's the training environment like when you're all out there together?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I think that's one of the main reasons that I love Brisbane so much, is where there's 5 or 6 of us. There's me, Kim, Lizette, Pri, Kayla, Ash sometimes joins in. it's just fun, and we're all doing really well and working really hard. And I think when it just seems like we're all pushing each other. And I think when one girl sees that, oh, they can do that, then that gives the group more belief. And yeah, I think we're all just great friends, which is, I think, really important. And we all want each other to do well, and obviously ourselves to do well. And yeah, it's a really special environment at the moment. I'm so glad I can be a part of it.
Yeah. Maddie, I'm going to send you back in time a few years now. We had a powwow with one of our really good friends, Nicole Sewell. And I believe that Nicole had a little bit of an early part in your career. What was it like working with Nick?
Yeah, gosh, that was a long time ago. God,
Take that cast back away.
Yeah, wow, I'm gonna have to go back 10 years. Yeah, no, Nick is amazing. We've always got along so well, even when I think I started working with her a bit when I was about 11 or 12. And yeah, she's such a great coach. And I hope I can see her again soon. I haven't seen her in a long time.
We miss her. We're nudging her to get, she can keep her police lady hat on, but it would be nice if she was a little bit more involved in tennis. And that's something that Boo and I are really massive advocates for, is getting more women coaches into coaching. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, definitely. I think personally, I would love if there were more women coaches. I mean, Betty, you're one of the best coaches there is, and look at you.
Like, girl, she's pretty impressive, isn't she?
She is. She really is. I wish you were coming to Brisbane. I was hoping you could get one soon. But no, I think it's really important, and I know that I would love to coach when I am older, and I hope I.
Wow. Oh, yes.
Yeah, no, I really would love to, and I hope I can give some girls the things that I kind of needed when I was younger, and the support that I needed when I was on the road or away from home, or just something like that. I would love to be able to help girls where I know what it's like in that position.
Yeah, that's awesome, Maddie. It's awesome to hear that, and how exciting that you kind of know sort of a little bit about what you want to do afterwards. And Andrew Roberts had such a pivotal role to play in your career in Perth. He's such a great guy, Robbo, and he does such a good job. Can you just speak a little bit about Robbo in what he was able to bring to you? I know he's coached you from a young age, so just want to know more about how he, helped you.
Yeah, of course. I think Andrew, I worked with Andrew for so long, and he is an amazing technical coach. I think he's one of the best, and I was really lucky that I was able to work with him from such a young age, and I was able to develop if you watch him play, his technique it's flawless. It's great. And
yes.
No, it is. It's amazing. Yeah. And I've been really lucky to be able to grow up with him and learn a bit from him. He was a past player, and I think I have a lot of respect for Andrew for dealing with me as a teenager. But no, he just got a role in Brisbane, and I'm honestly really, really excited to get over there and see and watch him grow as a coach. I know he's been in Perth for a long time, so to see him in Brisbane with some of the best coaches in Australia and the best players, I'm really excited to see him over there for sure. And hopefully I can do a little bit of work with him as well. That would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. Good little family of coaches for sure, Matt.
Yeah.
Put your future educator hat on just for a minute. And let's go back to what you said about what you might have needed as a young player.
Yeah.
So with the educator hat on, we're talking to an audience of parents and coaches and things like that. What do young female players need and what you might have missed and what they need to be giving to their players now?
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. I'm still kind of trying to figure out what I did need and what would have helped me growing up. But I think I would have liked to have more people believe in me, I guess, and just really show that. I think just growing up with more self-belief is really, really important as a tennis player, because it's going to be really hard to win matches if you don't think you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think just having more people in your corner and more people reassuring you that this is, I mean, obviously you have to be realistic as well. If you see someone and, you know, they're not, yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah.
But you never know, Maddie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not up to anyone to decide
No, exactly.
what anyone is ever going to be.
Exactly.
And it's very easy for coaches to go, but nah, they don't have what it takes. But in reality, everyone evolves at a different rate. And the bottom line is everyone needs a coach that cares about them, not just as a tennis player, but also as a person.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, that's very true, actually. Sorry, I'm glad that you said that. Just to, yeah, not only believe in you as a tennis player, but as a person as well. And just to have someone there, maybe on the weeks where you are by yourself overseas, just to call those girls and, you know, have a chat and reassure them that, like, they're doing amazing and what they're doing is not a normal thing. So yeah, I mean, I'm still working on that, still trying to figure out what I would have loved to have.
Yeah. Well, you know, I personally as a coach just like that question when people ask, oh, how good do you think this player can be? I mean,
who knows?
I'm not the person to decide that at the end of the day. And it's really hard because there's been a lot of players in the past that would have been just, they're not going to be any good. And all of a sudden, they're the players that are inside the top 50. And there's, you know, you look at some players on the outside and aesthetically you think, well, they don't look really great out there. They're pretty average, but they're incredible competitors. So I just really dislike that question as a coach. And Mads, I want you to close us out with, what are your goals moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would love to crack the top 100 in the near future. I know it is a big jump still from 128 to top 100. So I think there's a lot of little things. I realized after being around the best players that there are a lot of little things that I need to fix up and work on over this next couple months, which I'm really excited about. And I guess I just really want to invest in my tennis over the next year or so, and I want to really give it the best shot that I have, and I want to make the most of where I am and the work I've already done. So yeah, I think cracking into the top 100 is a huge goal of mine. And just being in the slams, it was so amazing to have earned my own way into those tournaments and to feel like I belonged there. It was an amazing feeling, and I really hope I can get that feeling again next year.
Maddie, given that you do know what that level looks like now, you've had the chance to play 2 players 30 in the world. It's realistic, isn't it? You can get there. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I think a lot of the time it's not about how you hit the ball. I think everyone hits such a nice ball, and I think it's just a lot for me right now, I think, is just belief, and I need to keep building on that. I need to have the work behind me to believe in those matches. So yeah, I think there's a lot of little things. I don't think there's a secret to being up there, being top 30. I think it's just a lot of little things coming together and winning those really tight matches and just keep fighting. So I'm really excited to see what the next year holds for me and all the Aussie girls. I think everyone's gonna have a great 2021.
Definitely, Mads, and we can tell by your facial expressions and by the excitement in your voice, you're in a really good space. Love seeing you happy, love seeing you do well, and you're just a pleasure to be around. So good luck with everything that's coming up, and enjoy being home with your family, and we will see you very soon.
Oh, thanks so much, Betty. Thanks, guys. It was so nice to be on here.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
Bye.